I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got CJ Stroud. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lions and the Panthers on Monday Night Prime Time.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. And his first pass is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go now. Black block. Check pink. Check white. Quick.
1st and 10, Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young now. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Stroud looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Set, ready. Blue check.
Young on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ready. Fight, kick. Yellow, 1, 2, 3, black, black.
Now Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, the numbers for Gibbs from last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go. Let's go.
Play action. Stroud now. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ready. Check. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
65.
He finds his man, complete. It's long. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Young will set to throw. His pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. That result really no surprise. It's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Ready, go.
Here is Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else. Drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Paris Campbell. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The second down throw now from Stroud. And it's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
65 cat.
Stroud on third down now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Open man is Mingo, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. When you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Young to throw it. Short pass caught by Henry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
19 tight. Ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That one let go deep for Laporta. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit.
say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Stroud's throw taken in by Long here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw, Young. Left side here to Sanders. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Lions now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Come on, set. Ball red.
Young to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Stroud out of the gun here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Stroud.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Trucks over him, fighting through, and he's got space. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Young working out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he back. falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. Here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Young here, you can see changing the play. To throw is Young on 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Zay Jones, 58 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A 1st down throw for Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a second down run with Sanders.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And cycle. Ready?
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud to throw it. He's got long over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Warriors 70. 65 cat. 65 cat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
A fun, close ball game.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it